Hey guys, John here at the new factory, and it is week 4. I can't believe how the time is going so quickly, but you can see the factory is filling up with stuff, and to be fair, there's more stuff there. Most of the stuff is behind me. We've got loads of 2 meter by 1 meter pallets, and we've got loads of stuff happening this week, to be fair. We've got a whole bunch of racking, 18 bays of racking is coming in tomorrow. I've got all of that tray work along the back, which is blocking my racking from being installed, is being taken out tomorrow. We've got Dylan in, and we are creating bays for the machines. We've got 2 XL CNC oscillating knife machines. They're set up quite nicely, as they are in our current factory, but here we want each machine to have its own bay, and then we can have a light curtain across the front. So these are the base plates for what will be 2.3 meter walls. And it should look really smart, to be fair, having them in their own bays. It'll help us keep things clean. It'll make it safer as well. And we've got Dylan, our on-site carpenter, and my brother-in-law, hard at it. And the tools that we use are going to use. You can see a bit of tough built over here on the Maciej stand. That is the latest toy. Dylan's a Makita guy. Look at this battery he's got on here. He's not messing about there, 12 amp hour. Running the building off that. So we've got a big week of activity this week, and we should start seeing the place transform even more. But it's still quite big and echoey, so hopefully I'll get my guitar out and do a few more tunes in here, because it is something else. There's something pretty mental about the acoustics in here. But right, so best get busy with it then.
What we're currently doing is building our first wall for our first machine, and I'm framing here a viewing almost portal where any visitors can come through, come see the CNC machine cutting out the foam perfectly, but from a safe distance. There's a raise on the floor about give or take 40-50 mil high. And so actually framing this has been really difficult to get the sole plate level. So what I've had to do is run it level off the highest point and then pack it out for all the bottoms going all the way along.
It's Tuesday of week 4. I have to say that to remind myself where I'm up to, because the days are all blending into each other at the minute. But you can see we're making a lot of progress. So Maciej is connecting up cameras now on all the tray work. This is why you go to all the effort of doing the tray work, because it makes all the other elements a bit easier. So there's cameras going in across there. So we've got security in place. I can't be moving all the tools into here without top level security. So that's good. And we've also made a load of progress with the bays over here. So this is where our 2 CNC machines are going, basically for safety, so no one can access them from the side and kind of have the gantry hit into them. And then at the front, there'll be a light curtain. So I'm quite happy with that. It's nice to start seeing a little bit of structure in the space. Yesterday, I spent a fair bit of time moving pallets around, and all of this racking, we put it all up. Graham's had to take it all down again because the scissor lift is coming in very soon, and all of that tray work is coming down, and then it'll be straight into putting up the racking. And the racking has been delivered. I'll show you out here. We are pretty much ready now. We've got 16 more bays of racking. Was just delivered a few minutes ago. So there's all of the frames, and then I've got all the beams down there. You can see tons of beams, and as soon as this scissor lift's come in and we've got that tray work down, that is the very next job. Chuck all this racking up, get it all nice and square, and then get it all bolted to the floor. So loads to do, and if we have a good day today and get all the racking done, it means tomorrow's deliveries of foam are going to be starting to come here. So this will be the first delivery, as we usually, oh look at that, I'm in shadow now, that's better. Usually our deliveries go to Shadow Foam and we unload from containers all of our raw material. Tomorrow is the first delivery of raw material, fresh off the ship into the new unit. And right now, there is no racking for it to go on. And this place will fill up quickly. All the floor space will be gone if I don't get some racking in. So, bit of a time crunch now, but we can do it. There's more hours in the day. It's 2 o'clock. And as long as we get this scissor lift in the next hour or so, that'll give me into the evening to get the racking up. And I have every confidence we'll get it done. That's a chunky one, but that is the cable all taken out. That is a good job done. So now it's just the tray work. Looking good, that, mate. That looks good. Looks better anyway. What a relief. So we're on Wednesday of week 4, and just again, I'm just saying that so I know where I'm up to myself. And lots of progress was made yesterday. Dylan and me dad have been smashing it. They've got all of the partitions in for the machines. And then this morning, they've built like a bit of a server cupboard here. You can see this is a bit of a server cupboard. We've got a little door there, and then there's a little bit of a gully down the back here. You can see this kind of wall. And essentially, this wall kind of falls away a little bit. There's a couple of bits of steel. It's a bit of a mess. And I need packaging benches all with power and data. So the easiest way to get a nice tidy finish here is to chuck in a stud wall. This is all still using reclaimed timber that I took down from the old unit. So right now there's 0 cost on timber, although I have got a couple of pallets coming in because we're going to run out soon. But we're basically building this wall, then I can run all the data and sockets all on there looking nice and tidy, and it'll give me basically a little hide for all the spare timber and materials, because it is a fair size, to be fair. Look, you can see it's about ½ a metre gully down the back here. And that'll just be for sheets of timber and spare CLS. It's always good to just keep timber. I don't like to throw anything away, but in this new factory, I'm determined to have it really, really pristine. So having a little hide there is good, and it also tidies up that wall. The bays are looking smart. There's a big CNC machine going in that bay. Then in the middle is the 2 computers and the 2 control panels. And then behind that will be all of the compressor and the vacuum fans. And essentially, I'm going to make that like a soundproof cupboard in the back just to reduce the noise down in here. And then that is the second machine bay, and that'll be boarded both sides, painted, and then it'll have a light over the top, which is like wired into the machine. So when the machine comes on, the light comes on, they should look nice. And the main reason they're in bays is so you can't access the machine from the side and get hurt. There's a gantry that goes back in 2, and I'll have just literally a light curtain across the front which stops you reaching in and hurting yourself. So Yes, we are leveling up our safety here as well, which is pretty cool. So big day of activity today. Also, we've had a lorry load come in, another lorry of foam. It seems strange now we're having shipping containers divert straight to this factory. So I was on the forklift again all morning. You can see the back of the factory is full of 2x1 sheets of foam, and it's all right at the back because this is finally ready for the new racking. So there's 18 uprights, 16 bays of racking, double deep, going up. Next job, that's all of the beams. My backup, Graham, is coming down here shortly, and we're going to be doing that all afternoon. Best get cracking. So that is another day done, and loads of progress, to be fair. The racking was a bit hairy. This is really heavy racking. I'm putting it in with the scissor lift and trying to do it nice and steadily. It was stressful, but we've done 4 bays, heavy duty stuff. It's all datumed and in line. We used a laser to get it all true. So tomorrow it'll be putting in the rest of it. My dad and Dylan have smashed out loads of this wall in here. So we've got an area for packing. We've got the machine bays. It's all coming along quite nicely. And we've got a heck of a lot more foam in the space. So another huge day of progress, and that is it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tut, tut, tut. It's a bird's eye view. You know what? It looks a lot smaller now. I've got all this stuff in here. We've got bits of the set down there, some toolboxes. Can you spot any? Got the Bosch L-Box contractor waiting for a video. Got the Draper bunker. Got my 2 boxes there where Shadow Foam all started. And loads of pallets. And we've got cameras as well. So we've got access points, camera, access points and cameras all the way down. So what a massive day. And we're not done. These are weekly vlogs. I could almost do daily vlogs at this point. There's so much happening. But I've got one more day of activity. So tomorrow we'll be handing the keys back for one of my units. I've got Shadow Foam, which is a big factory unit, and then where the studio was and all the offices, that was another unit. That goes back tomorrow. So I've got to finish emptying that off, and then we've got all of the electric. So the electrician put a sub main in, but now I've got to run a socket into this bay. Well, he has a socket into this bay, and then there's going to be dado tracking all the way down that wall there, dado trunking all the way down that wall for the packaging bays and stuff. So lots to do tomorrow, another big day, and that will be it for week 4. Time is absolutely flying. I can't believe how quick 4 weeks has gone. But yeah, see you tomorrow. Lovely bit of artwork that is, mate.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Basically measuring to make my header for a door lining.
For this little door, yeah?
Yeah, for this little door that goes here.
Yeah.
So the way I do that is I take a measurement of the door, take a measurement of my piece, put a centre line, work off either side, and then add 2 mil on either side for a nice even gap.
Safety, love it. Nice one. That is a door that we salvaged out of the old factory. We don't throw anything away, and I knew that'd come in handy, and it's going on the server room. Mike's been painting, suggested a first coat last night, and then Mike, our production manager, is in doing the second coat because the machine's going these bays on Saturday. On Sunday even, and I'd prefer not to climb over the machine and get paint on the machine.
Definitely not.
You too, yeah. So it's looking nice, isn't it? Nice and bright. I like the OSB look, but this just makes it surgical, doesn't it? Clean. It's all white and fresh, and then the machine will sit in there looking lovely. So that is it. Lots of progress today, and it's all happening. It's Friday of week 4, and the electricians are putting on all the sockets. We've got 32 amp 5-pin 3-phase sockets going in both of the bays, plus one on the end for like a big baler that bales our waste. Dylan's kind of doing the final bits of the carpentry on this section. Got Mike in doing the painting. Got Sam, Ryan, and Adam, the 3 electricians, smashing it out. They've got a lot to do today. Plus we've got Maciej back finishing off the data, and Fi, one of our team, is in making sure the server and the Ubiquity wireless system is all working and running by the weekend. And myself, I've already unloaded 1 wagon load of stuff and then been and bought a load of dado trunking. So next job is running that in along that wall. So that'll be all the sockets and data for the packaging benches. So another big day of progress. Best get cracking. Camera system is looking amazing. We've got really good coverage across the whole factory, and the picture on these is great. This is a WiseNet system. It's a brand I've not heard of before, but how do you rate this new CCTV system, Maciej?
I think it's great. I think it's really good alternative to Hikvision. It's a South Korean brand.
Yeah.
I think it's pronounced Hanwha.
Hanwha, right,
Yeah.
okay. And this is just the software, is it, the WiseNet?
Yeah.
So it's Hanwha,
I
right.
think it's just the same brand. It's just the name of
Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's the what's it called? DVR.
NVR.
NVR.
DVR are the old analog ones.
Right, okay.
NVRs are the new networked ones.
There we go. Right, well that's another. Well, it's getting there. Every now and then another camera pops up on there. So.
Yeah, we've got a few more cameras to pop up, and all of the system will be populated.
But we also have this big old rack mount Synology server, which is apparently too deep for the cab. But Maciej has just about made it fit. There is not space for a nap swing down the back, but he's just about got it in there. He had to rejig all the rails and everything. But if there's any man who can, Maciej can. Right, I'll leave you to it, mate. Serious business going on here in the cupboard. So this is the cupboard for the compressors and the vac pumps, which get a bit noisy. So the sockets are in there now. So that's your office, Sam.
Yeah.
You'll be in there, right? So that is the end of Friday, and to be honest, today has been like an absolute whirlwind getting all this stuff done. But we've had a couple of MVPs today because we couldn't have got it done in time. It's 6:30 right now. And it's because these legends have stayed late that we've got it all done. So a big shout out to Maciej, my brother-in-law, who's done all of the data, and he's pushed it over the line, got all the cameras running, all the data access points, all the data in for the packaging benches. But if you need any data work doing, I'll put a link down below to Maciej, and get in touch with him. He can sort out data, CCTV systems. If you're in Cheshire or if you're in Southport as well, get in touch with Maciej. He is definitely the man. He does a top job and really quick. I can't believe how quick he's knocked all this out, all that tray work. And then we've also got Sam and Ryan still here at 6:30, just knocking out the last few bits. And if you need electrical work in Cheshire, Sam Parsons Electrical is the way forward. Do you want to talk me through, is this one of your biggest jobs in terms of amount of work done in such a short space of time?
Not always. Sometimes done some 24-hour ones, but it's not always advised.
24? I didn't know you were available 24 hours. I'd have booked you in for a full 24-hour session then if I'd have known.
No, not recommended. But yeah, no, it's been a good day. We've got a lot accomplished really. So we've had all the 3-phase that you needed for your machinery this weekend. That's been done. Getting all your ring mains in, sorting out everything ready for the data. But yeah, it's been a bit of a grueler today, but it's been good, and we've got a lot accomplished. So quite happy.
So you've got double clads in the cupboard, which are back there, which I won't go in there. It's too dark to show you. But basically, there's like, how many 3-phase? 4 3-phase sockets?
Yeah,
and they're all big chunky cables going to each of them, isn't there?
Yeah, so it's all been run over on the top of the tray work.
But I hate doing SWA glands.
Well, I made sure I didn't do any. I gave them all to Ryan, and then I gave them all to Adam as well.
Respect to Ryan, because SWA glands are stuff of nightmares for me. I hate them. So the fact he's had to do how many today, like 8 or something, is not good fun. But fair play, Ryan. Let's go in there and I'll show you the panel. That is a nice job, that is. All looking good, and we've got obviously the extra spare sockets here which we put in just to get us up and running, but it is all properly all tidying up to the tray work, and even in such a small amount of time they've done a top level job even under pressure. So absolute massive day today. We have really turned a corner. We're ready for the machines to come in on the weekend, thank goodness. What a day. I can't believe all the progress we've made, but things are starting to take shape here at new Shadow Foam. It's 8:30 on Saturday. We're all prepared for the machines moving in tomorrow, so that's going to be next week's vlog. I think this has been absolute fun packed this week. It's been an absolute monster week, so I think we're going to call it an end of this vlog, and then the machines tomorrow is going to be a full on, but we've got 2 CNCs going in the bays. You can see over here though, we've actually started moving across. These are our packing stations of our own design. So I built this one. This is the first one I built. You can kind of see it's got a bit of a fire door on it. That's a chunk of an oak fire door there. And we did this extension to put a gum tape machine on it. So we have all branded gum tape. You can see some in there. If you've ever had a Shadow Foam order, you'll have seen the Shadow Foam tape. And then we have a barcode scanner. Every order has a packing slip. That's the label printer. This is a gaming stream deck. It has all hotkeys. Well, we've coded that to make our shipping process a lot smoother. Obviously it's not powered on now, but it's for our dashboards and different kind of settings that we have. And then ideally, we never have to use a keyboard. That's the whole plan of our setup. So you can just use the hotkeys. But if you do get in a pinch, you have a keyboard and mouse under here, which you can use. But generally, try and keep that out of the way. And then the monitor is mounted, and then all of the boxes go on the top, and we just pack the orders. And that's it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 packing benches moved over. We also have these Kanban packing carts, but they're a bit of a mess at the moment. You can see there is a lot of mess. Snacks for the day. We've had a few packets of these. We're not far from a Morrison's here. Shout out to Morrison's Donuts. Here's a pack. These are the best donuts in the world. They've gone up. They were 55p. Morrison's Donuts, absolute best thing since sliced bread. But we've had an absolute huge day. Let me talk you through some of the other things as well, to be fair, because lots has happened. It's hard to remember it all. I'm so shattered. But if I go this way, you can see we've got all of the stacks of 2 metre by 1 metre foam on bays. So this is a double deep set of racking. So you can see it's basically 2 rows of racking in front of each other, and they've all got decks on. And that way we can stack 2 metre by 1 metre sheets like horizontally, so you can fit a lot more in. And it's all bolted to the floor. It's 40 bolts. I didn't want to miss any of the holes. I wanted to make sure it's solid as anything, and it's got all the bash guards on the front. I need a couple of extra bash guards, to be fair, but it's all nice and secure. So it's so satisfying seeing all the Shadow Foam in the different colours. Let me show you something else as well, because while I was out here sorting out the racking, sorting out the equipment, Nathan, one of the team, was in here sorting out the office. And we've got a little bit more of a setup. So there's 2 desks ready for the editors, Matt and Phil. So they have 2 screens and they should be okay in this little nook here. They'll have to set up their computers on Monday. And then in here, this is the rest of the team. So there's 8 desks, and that'll be a fun job for them to get the desk set up and get up and running on Monday. But we do have all data in here. Maciej, the legend. Actually, Sam put up the little data cabinet, and then we've ran data through all of this office. So honestly, it's hard to remember. It's hard to remember all the stuff that's done in a week. I can't believe what we've managed to achieve in a week. It is absolutely mental, but that is it. I'm turning the lights off because I'm going home, and that is not even the end really, because I'm going to go straight into Sunday, but that is going to be video 5. These videos, I quite enjoy making them, because I know when I look back on everything, I'm going to see the journey. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking of these videos and if you're enjoying them, if you like seeing the updates. It's been amazing to see everyone's positivity. Glad you liked the bit of the singing. I was really surprised by the reaction of everyone's comments. I'm really glad you liked it, and thanks for all the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Lots of people are watching the videos not subscribed. It doesn't cost anything to be subscribed, so you just click the button and then that way you'll get notifications, and you also get my videos up in your feed when you see them. But thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks to all my team for getting this done, especially Jess and Graham, absolute legends, staying right to the end, and it wouldn't have been possible, all this, without an amazing team. So thanks very much to the team. Thanks very much for you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week.
I saw the light fade from the sky. On the wind I heard a sigh. As the snowflakes covered my fallen brothers, I will say this last goodbye. Night is now falling, so ends this day. The road is now calling, and I must away. Over hill and under tree, through lands where never light has shone, by silver streams that run down to the sea. Under cloud, beneath the stars, over snow and winter morn, I turn at last to paths that lead home. And though where the road then takes me, I cannot tell. We came all this way, but now comes the day to bid you farewell. Many places I have been, many sorrows I have seen, but I don't regret, nor will I forget all that took that road with me. Night is now falling, so ends this day. The road is now calling, and I must away. Over hill and under tree, through lands where never light has shone, by silver streams that run down to the sea. To these memories I will hold, with your blessing I will go, to turn at last to paths that lead home. And though where the road that takes me, I cannot tell. We came all this way, but now comes the day to bid you farewell. I bid you all a very fond